Hi, good morning. Welcome to your Friday morning Qigong class. Okay, we're going to do things, I think, just a little bit differently today. We're going to go through the 8 brocades or the Badawan Jin. I don't know that we'll have time to get through the whole thing, but we're going to go for it. We're going to try. So let's start jiggling. Yeah. And all you people out in replay land, hi. We love you. We're so glad you're joining us post-class. Shake it out, shake it out. Again, I think the theme, I always find like either through a week or through a day, there always seems to be a theme that comes up with my patients. And the theme this week has really seemed to be the power of simplicity, right? And we talk a lot about that in exercise, right? Like this is a really simple movement, right? We're just jiggling, but it has some profound effects for our body. And we often forget that. Maybe I talked about this earlier, last week. 3 days ago. Great. Quarantine time vortex. But anyway, simplicity is awesome. And don't forget that. But you don't need me to tell you the secrets to the universe. You know them all. We all know them all. We just need to remember, right? Keep going. You're doing great. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go just straight into our twists, our arm swings. I'm not going quite as far as I normally do. I'm noticing, especially to my right. And so I'm not pushing it. I think I'm just a little tight there. So use these warm-ups as a way to sort of gauge where your body's at, right? What does it feel like? Like when I go this way, I can look all the way behind me, but when I go this way, I can really only look to about there. And that's fine. I'm not trying to push it. I'm just noticing. Maybe the way I slept made me a little tighter on my right side. Think about lifting up through the crown of the head, really stretching. Good. Let your head turn, really get that last little bit of spinal twisting. Good, and we can let that slow down. Good, let's take 3 circle breaths and focus on our lower abdominal Dantian breathing. Ready? Begin. Gathering chi. Good. Let's go right into separating heaven and earth. So we're going to inhale up. And our right hand goes down as our left hand comes up. Pressing, good. And inhale. Staying nice and relaxed, doing those deep breaths in between. Good. Making sure you have a nice little micro bend in your knee. Good. Not locking anything out. Everything feels loose, keeping those shoulders loose. Good. Everybody's looking great. So as they come together, my palms are facing each other. We go through that midline, and then the top hand, the palm rotates out and presses up. As that top hand stays where it is. So my top hand is pressing down, and it keeps pressing down as it becomes the bottom hand. Good. All right, let's come back to center. Inhale, both hands to the chest. Exhale, down. Good. Circle breath. Good. The next movement will be holding the hands, holding the heavens rooted on earth. So we inhale up, and we press and extend. And inhale. Halfway. Exhale down. And when I'm pressing up, I'm feeling myself sink down simultaneously, letting that spine go in both directions. Good. Everybody's looking great. Really reaching up. So human beings are the bridge between yin and yang, right? We're the ones where life is sort of that manifestation of yin and yang. The taking of those two opposite energies that are connected. And sort of all life is, right? So this movement is about feeling those two differences. So we can kind of feel that yang energy up, that movement, that dynamic energy, and that really heavy static energy in the ground with the earth. So this is a really good grounding exercise too. We're going to do it one last time, but when we get to the top this time, let's hold it for a whole breath. So exhale up, and then hold here for a whole inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Good, and we can inhale halfway down. Exhale all the way down. Good, let's do a circle breath. Good. Now we'll do drawing the bow. So our feet can come a little wider. You can stay down in a little squat the whole time if you want, or you can just kind of stay up like this. Whatever works for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross my hands in front here, and then I'm going to go to the left here, and I'm going to inhale as I bring my weight to that left side, expanding the chest, and exhale. Bring the hands back to the center and the body back to the center. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to get in a little wider stance for myself because that feels better. Good. So if you're staying in the squat, your head will stay at the same height. But if you're coming up in between, you'll rise up and then you'll come down. The weight change is very important. And be sure not to overarch with that elbow. Like when I'm pulling my elbow back, I'm not really flexing it and arching the back. I have a feeling like that, but it's almost like I'm trying to elbow someone in the face. It's like right there. While I really breathe into that upper chest. We do a lot of abdominal breathing in Qigong. This is one where we like to feel it kind of in the upper lungs. This is a really great exercise to help the lungs, nourish the lungs, make them stronger, and their connection to our immunity and our defensive qi called Wei qi. Let's do one last time. We can bring our feet together, down. Let's do a circle breath. Good. We're going to go back out a little wide again. And we're going to do punching with angry gaze. So we've done this one a lot before, I'm sure. Or maybe you haven't, maybe this is your first time doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sink as we rotate and punch. Then we'll come back and we'll rotate and punch. And we want to like really furrow our brow. We want to like, when we punch, we're like really like kind of like getting that intense gaze. And then we relax it in between and then good. You can stay sinking down the whole time if you'd like. This early in the morning, I like to go up and down because I think it gets some nice movement in the hips and the knees. We have our intense gaze, angry gaze, and then we relax in between. that. You all look great. I love seeing everybody's intense look. It's important. So they say chi follows the mind, and the mind is sort of like, they say chi follows the eyes, right? I ask you, right? Like, the chi follows the eyes, or the shen, right? And the eyes sort of guide where that shen goes. What we look at informs what we're feeling and what we're seeing. Okay, that's good. So we'll come back. And bring our feet back. Let our hands down. We'll do a circle breath. Good, I'm going to put my hands, I like to do fist over fist. It's sort of like the small of my back. And then we're just going to turn. Nice little twisting movement. So I'm going to turn from the lower legs, and then the upper legs, then the hips, then the waist, then the shoulders, then the head, and then I'll come back. Head, shoulders, waist, hips, legs, legs. And that's all on an inhale. All right, let's do it all together. Really trying to keep that spine nice and straight, lifting up and sinking down, letting that tailbone drop so that you feel that lengthening in your low back, in your spine. A lot of everything we do in these is all about getting the spine to move. Yeah, I can still feel for me on this one, I can't go as far to the right today. And as I do it more, I feel that it's, for me, it's also right here. Let me just bring that up because part of mind body exercise is getting in touch with your body. Like, where are you feeling stuff? And it's not a judgment, right? We're not mad at our body. We're not trying to make it do things that it doesn't want to do this early, or in Qigong in general. We're just noting and maybe honoring that our body doesn't want to do something like that right now. Good. Let's do one more to each side. Really feeling that extension, the twisting of the spine, that inhale when we twist. That gives us a nice little compression in the chest and the abdominal cavity. Good. And come back to center. And we'll do another circle breath. Good. The next one is going to be big bear turns. So I'm going to demonstrate, and then people can go ahead, but we might need to do a little bit of a modification. So if the first movement is a little harder for you to do, just wait a minute and we'll do something a little easier together. So we'll do nice and wide again. And this time we're really going to sit down, and the full extension of it is we like bend and we have a nice flat back. And then I inhale and I come up and I twist, and then I exhale as I come down back to the middle. And then I inhale exhaling down. Good. Keep going if that works for you. Good. The other thing we can do is not quite so far apart, and then we can just kind of do a little bit lean forward, kind of twist. Feel this, and then we come down and we really just think about what we really want is this nice twisting here. And I inhale. So you can see I have this kind of like nice straight line from my head. This is what we're looking for if we're not bending all the way over. And then we just kind of hold that all the way through. Good. Good. Keep going. Really kind of reach forward with that chest and that head, trying to keep a nice flat back. Good. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Come back to center. Roll up gently. Good. And then we'll take 3 circle breaths after that one. Let me just check this time here. Okay. We got plenty of time to finish this up. Next movement is bending back and touching toes. I think we did it earlier this week. So I'm going to do it from the side. We're going to inhale as we draw our hands kind of up the center meridian. Bend back and then come forward, hands high on the back, running down the sides of the legs. Come over the toes and come up the insides of the legs. Up this nice long inhale. Good. And then exhale. Come down the back from the sides of the legs, over the front. Begin our inhale up. Just staying nice and relaxed, feeling everything move and open, not overdoing it. Let's do one more time. Right. Come back to center. Good. Circle breath. Good. Fist over fist at the small of the back. We're going to bounce on toes. So we're going to rise up. And then we're going to lower down about halfway and then drop it down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Halfway, then drop. You want to feel that impact into the earth. If you can, let your rising match your breath and let it like sort of go as slow as your full inhale and then down halfway and then let the rest of it out kind of quick. Nice slow inhale, nice slow rise. Exhale down halfway and then just let everything out. Good. Keep going. Just going to tilt this down just a little bit so people at home can see. People at home. You're all people at home. Nice, slow rise. Slow exhale about halfway down and then good. Let's do two more. You can see my little screen shake. This is the power of chi. No, I just have really wonky floors. All right, so that was the Baduanjin, the 8-piece brocade. We got it, we did it. Awesome, perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recordings. So we'll see all of you out in replay land very, very soon. And then everyone else, you're more than welcome to stay, and we can have any sort of conversation for a couple minutes, talk about our practice. Okay, bye everybody.